guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about Wendy Williams, her brother in that TV show. So let me just get right into it. If you don't know, September 20th was supposed to start the 13th season of Wendy Williams. The 13th season of her show, and they was promoting it. Then all of a sudden they came back and said she had that C word, and then they just came back and said she's dealing with other issues, etc., etc. So they just kept coming back and saying, she's still dealing with personal issues, and they're going to have guest hosts. So the guests have been hosting her show since the premiere on October the 4th. Now, I just want to go and look back into this a little bit more. Now, in April of 2020, right, the same thing happened. After she spilled that tea of what was going on in her divorce and all of that with her husband allegedly having another baby or whatever, or he did have another baby, whatever happened. Right after that happened, May of 2020, they came out and said the same thing. Now, I'm not saying that they're not telling the truth. I'm just saying every time there's a scandal in her personal life going on and she has to come on the show and say this is what happened, then she take a leave of absence, like right after that every time. And this also could have been whenever they was saying that she had a relapse allegedly, and saying that she was in what is it, the little place where the addiction type of place where you go and get help, because they were saying that she was having a problem with alcohol. And this was right when her movie was getting ready to come out. Like, all this stuff was happening. So I'm guessing it could have been from, the trauma of reliving everything that took place throughout her entire career up until now. Because even if y'all watch that Will Smith documentary, he was going through a lot when he was having to relive everything that was taking place in his life. So that could be that. So even though she got a divorce and she was still getting over her breakup from her husband of, I think, 20 plus years, it was like she was all in the media, like, oh, she got a new boo, Wendy, and a new guy, Wendy, and this. And they even tried to do a segment on her show called Date Wendy. Now, I'm here to say that if somebody was really in love with someone for over 20 years, they're not just going to wake up the next day and have a new boyfriend or be over the whole situation. You're talking about 20 plus years of being with somebody. That's frankly like all she even knows when it comes to having a partnership. So I personally think that it would take more than a year or whatever to just get over somebody. I think she got out there and tried to just say, I'm over him, guys, and I'm finna move on, and try to make the people in the public believe that she was ready to date again and all this kind of stuff. And maybe she just wasn't. I don't know. This is not facts. I don't know, but I'm saying maybe that she just wasn't ready to date, and she just got out there too early, and there was too much going on. Now, she got a divorce back in April of 2019, but, all of the stuff started hitting the blogs in 2020, 2021, etc., etc. And I also saw articles saying that she knew that she should have gotten a divorce 2 years into their marriage. So she also could be, just mad at herself because she stayed somewhere that she knew she was supposed to leave 20 years, beforehand. And I do know, I have heard of stories of women doing that, like staying with somebody because they're comfortable, staying with somebody, because some women don't know how to be alone. They don't, there is some people who always have to be with somebody, whether it's toxic or not. And I think I always tell women this, like, it's very important for you to learn how to be by yourself. Because if you can be by yourself, then you won't have no problem being with somebody else. A lot of times people get into relationships and want somebody else to fix them, or want to, let me just not go down the rabbit hole with that one. But, just learn to be with yourself. And then when things like this happen, you won't have an issue with, oh, I'm waking up the next day and now I don't know what to do with myself because I'm not used to being alone. Not saying that's Wendy's situation, but I'm saying there are women that's like that. So I just think, that marriage and all of that stuff could be just taking a toll on her, and because she have other issues, other illnesses. Every time I think she gets into the marriage, the baby, and all this other stuff, it probably just starts taking a toll on her body and all of that kind of stuff. Now, I'm gonna get more into it later on. Let me get to this brother though, because this is who have really tripped me out. Hey guys, I just popped in to say you can head on over to FreeDomeApparel.com to get you a FreeDome definition t-shirt. FreeDome just means that you think for yourself, you set your own trends, you follow your own rules. If you're a FreeDomer like me, you can head on over if you like the tee. Let's get back into the video. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the brother. The only thing I knew about the brother was that him and Wendy. I was finna say Whitney. Him and Wendy, wasn't seeing eye to eye at the mother's funeral because, Wendy didn't show up for whatever reasons they had going on and other stuff that was happening. Like, every time I always heard about her brother, it was her saying, like, he need to mind his business. He has been giving all of these different interviews since Wendy have been away, saying that, just giving updates on her health. And, when the people say they got exclusive news, like, my mind just goes to, they probably got that from the brother. I don't know if that's fact or not. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just saying he's the one that's been doing all the talking according to the blogs. But what tripped me out is when I went to his YouTube, all of his videos got Wendy Williams' name in it, and the content in the video have absolutely nothing to do with Wendy Williams. And I just found that strange. So I'm like, is he trying to get clout off of her name because he knows that she's not speaking to the public right now? She's not going to be on her show saying, guys, don't pay him no mind or whatever she's saying because she's dealing with whatever she's dealing with. I just found it weird that on his channel, and now that he's out all of a sudden doing all these interviews because she's down, and his channel just mentions her name for no reason. Like, it has nothing to do with her, these videos. But he got her as her screen, the thumbnail, and in the titles. So I just found that weird. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think the brother is just using her name for clout and just putting these stories out? Because for me personally, if it don't come from the person, then we don't know if it's true or not. He can say what he want to say. He can say he talked to her every day. I'm not 100% sure that, he talks to her. We would never know if he really be talking to her or not. Just because he her brother doesn't mean they in communication. Especially after, she's trying to keep things private and he making everything public. Because people really, really wouldn't even be talking about her health if it wasn't for people like, her brother just putting these stories out. Yes, people want to know, but there is nobody to give inside information because who knows who's around her at this time. So I just found that odd. Now, this is another part that I don't know if it came from the brother because I don't know where she get her exclusive information from. But when you're talking about somebody's health and you're talking about it as if it's a fact and not alleged or what you had heard, it kind of can do a little damage. So between the brother and whoever she's talking to, like if I'm Wendy, I'm throwing out cease and desist or gag orders or whatever you call them to get people to stop speaking on your name. Because if it ain't come from me, then it is, you shouldn't even be talking about it. So this is what Tasha K said that Wendy is allegedly dealing with.
She has lost all blood circulation to the bottom of her legs and her feet, so she can't walk. Her vertigo is out of control, and she has early stages of dementia.
Now, the brother gave all those updates, and then Tasha K went and did that. And whoever her sources are told her that information. All of the blogs and stuff start running with, oh, Wendy allegedly has dementia. She cannot walk. She's, confined to a wheelchair. And just saying all of these things about her health, which I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's, I don't know, because she ain't said it. So I don't know if for it to be fact, but I do find it odd that these stories are continuing to come out. I don't know if it's from the brother or people just making up stuff just for a headline, a little clickbait or whatever. But I do find it a little odd when people are doing that. Now, the brother goes on and he did an interview with Tasha K. So that right there made me think, like, well, did she get her information from him? But like I said, he put out new videos after that, basically just talking about it. He even put the interview with him and Tasha K on his channel, and it's a little off to me. It's a little off. I don't know. Like, he even has a video that says on his channel, it says what was it? I forgot the headline. It's something about Wendy Williams. Is she back or something like that? And that was after the headlines came out about her, about the video showing that her walking and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little off to me about this and how they can just put all this information out there and not even alleging that this is true. They're saying that this is true. Even if they got a source, it's something about, like, bloggers and media, when they put information out there and say that this person has this or this person is going through this. Like, I'm not understanding how we have gotten to a point to where it's funny or it's normal to be in people's business like that. Like, if they don't come out and tell us, then so what? Like, let them people deal with whatever they dealing with personally, and then, like, because they're here just to entertain, whether it's music, acting, like, whatever they got going in their personal life. It shouldn't even be such a big deal like it is. Now, Wendy brother did come out and say that she is not suffering from dementia, so who knows who that source was. But a lot of people in the comments was talking about her brother, and they was kind of feeling the same way I was feeling, because I was like, how is it that he's still giving out information? It's just not making sense to me. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this video. I just popped in to say, make sure you head on over to FreeDomeApparel.com. I have t-shirts, Protect Your Energy t-shirts, It's the Melanin t-shirts, and my FreeDome Apparel logo t-shirts, and many more. I also have fanny packs, and I also have masks to match the t-shirts. If you find anything interesting, the link will be in the description box below. So let's get right back into the video. People were saying that the brother was disloyal. They were saying it was sad. Right here it says sad that her own brother would do this. It says he shouldn't be talking to nobody. He's low down. They wish he would stop clout chasing. How can a brother do this to a sister? The interview is uncalled for. So, it says right here she's being portrayed by her ex and her brother. So a lot of people seen it too. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but other people seen it as well, and they was kind of feeling like the same things I'm saying, like, why, like, I'm not understanding. And then I understand that when Wendy made her living off of getting in people's business, but it's the fact of the source. It's not the fact that, it's not that she's excluded from being talked about in the media. It's the fact that it's her brother that is allegedly spilling some of the tea. That's the part that gets me. Like, I don't think, nobody should talk about Wendy. Like, not that. It's the fact that it's coming from the brother. But I guess when you do have exclusive information, it always comes from somebody that's close in the situation, because who else would it come from? It ain't like somebody they don't know can spill the tea, because they're not going to know any tea to spill. So it's something about those people that's close to you spilling your tea to blogs and media for money or for clout or for whatever reason they do it for. That's a little off. So after they did all of that, talking about she was confined to a wheelchair, she couldn't walk, and she has dementia and all of this stuff. This video comes out.
Hey, Wendy. Are you sad about the show being canceled?
She's clearly walking.
Any plans for a new show?
They didn't say whether
Everyone
it was
does hope you
permanent or
feel better.
temporary,
Yes, good luck to you, all right? Sorry
But-
to bug you.
Thank you very much. It's okay.
Is your recovery going okay? Because everyone is really concerned.
Wendy is doing fabulous.
She's doing fabulous.
Yeah.
Any more words for the fans?
Lots more Wendy stuff.
That's good to hear.
Bye.
Love it. Thank you. Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you.
So after they said all of that, they didn't say if she was confined to the wheelchair temporarily or permanently. So I give them that. But you know, it's a whole video of her walking. She do sound like herself. It is amazing that it was only one cameraman out there when she come walking out. Like, I do find it weird. Like, this could be damage control from all of the stories coming out talking about she couldn't walk and she has dementia, early stages of dementia, allegedly, you know. So it could have been damage control, and it was just off that, you know, you don't have a TMZ person there or more people there if they knew. Like, how did they know that she was even in there? And how did he know that she was finna get ready to walk out? Like, do you just stand out there all day like, oh, is Wendy gonna come out? Like, it's a little odd when I see these videos like from paparazzi and all of that. I'm like, y'all, like, people go there to be in the media. They go there to be in the news, to be talked about. So him being the only cameraman there, getting that walkout, how would you even know she was there? How did you know she was even coming out? Like, maybe that was done on their part for damage control. Who knows? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. That's all I got to say about it. I am out.